Andy Roman, Advent Messenger. My question is for our Associate Director of Public Affairs and Religious Liberty. With the upcoming nomination of Jonathan Berry as Solicitor of the U.S. Department of Labor, and the rise of other Christian nationalists who have secured key appointments in government, and many have openly expressed for the return of blue laws. They advocate for the legal establishment of Ten Commandment displays, and they're seeking to mandate public prayer in schools. What does the Office of Public Affairs and Religious Liberty do in such cases? Does it monitor? Does it write letters, meet with officials, and formally express concern? How does PARL engage when religious liberty may be at risk in this way?
Nationalism has been a solid trend around the world, where countries rise to say that we have a particular religion and we will bring the values of that religion through as much as possible through all the means possible. There are some countries where different religions have brought many limitations on minority groups, especially minority religious groups, and limited their ability to operate within a country, affecting laws, affecting many different areas. I will not mention those countries, but there are. You see this in various parts of the world. More in the West, you have another form of nationalism that rises. And what we need to be very watchful of is the tyranny of the majority, where if the majority believes one particular thing, everyone should believe that particular thing. If everyone does a certain thing, there's no room for people to express their conscience, express their religion, and express their speech in other areas. So we have PARL, Public Affairs and Religious Liberty, precisely to keep a close eye on these movements, on these trends that we see in different countries, in different places. Thankfully, our new director of Public Affairs and Religious Liberty has worked many years of his life in this field, and I look forward to learning from him exactly how he wants to observe and how he wants to interact and how he wants to act within this space. Dr. Nelu Burcha has a lot of experience. He has a lot of solid academic ground that we can build upon. And he has many connections around the world, both Adventist and otherwise, in places of public influence. There are many Daniels and many Josephs in the Adventist church around the world. And we also rely on their expertise, their wisdom. There are many lawyers that we rely on, depend on, many judges that are Adventists that are seeing different trends. And that is a network that we have all around the world. Many people have religious liberty focus a lot in the United States, but this is a global concern. And so this monitoring that you mentioned is very important, and I'm looking forward to entering this new world for me, the world of communication I'm very familiar with, and public affairs and religious liberty is another form of communication. There is another audience that we communicate with. And communication goes both ways. You need to listen and pay attention, as well as you need to communicate who you are transparently and well-focused. So that's my understanding of how public affairs and religious liberty is both monitoring and influencing. In terms of the steps of what we do, what we take, well, that depends on the situation. But I thank God that He did not leave us without people that have tremendous gifts in this area and have dedicated their lives to understanding this properly. And I look forward to communicating this with the world and using whatever skills God gave me to connect them together and help to take this forward.
We'll be praying for you.
Thank you. Appreciate those prayers.